Good morning, good night, good afternoon, whatever part of the world you're on today. This episode of As the Tarot Turns is brought to you on purpose with purpose. I am your host, Nacho Mama. Some people call me Crystal, some people call me Criddle, like Riddle with a C. Either way, Nacho Mama is a personality, not a person. Today I'm going to read for the collective of Capricorn. The Capricorn Collective. See what sort of messages we can get from Spirit today for Capricorn. It doesn't matter if you're a man dealing with a man, a woman dealing with a woman, a man dealing with a woman, or a woman dealing with a man. Excuse me. We're just going to read for the entire Capricorn Collective. See what sort of messages we can come out. Please remember to like, share, and subscribe if you so feel inclined. And on that note, I'm just going to get started, y'all. Capricorn. Spirit, please use me as a conduit to express the best message for Capricorn's personal growth. Please and thank you. So mote it be. Amen. Whatever sort of messages Capricorn needs to hear today. Please use me as a conduit to express whatever message Capricorn needs to hear today. Please and thank you. So mote it be. Amen. Capricorn. You have your card. All right. The Seven of Wands, huh? Either that's you standing in your power or you're fighting to stand in your power. Fighting for your happiness. Fighting to stand in your power. Fighting for your happily ever after. I really feel like you're fighting to stand in your power. Like you're fighting, you're sticking up for your own personal belief system. Maybe you've made your mind up about something and you're sticking to it. And there's somebody that's not very happy about it. With the Star. But you have a lot of hope in this situation. You have a lot of hope towards achieving this ultimate happiness, you know? Or maybe some of you have fought really, really hard to balance your emotions, to pour from your own cup. Staying out of all the drama, all the sister circles. There might be, maybe that's what you're doing, is you're fighting really hard to not get involved in any sort of gossipy sister circles, any sort of people inside your ear talking to you about whatever situation, you know, putting thoughts in your head about stuff. And you're fighting to stay out of all of that he said, she said bullshit, you know? Not my circus, not my monkeys. You're standing in your power, keeping it to yourself. Your head's held towards the light, you know? You're letting something end. Letting something end, Capricorn. Standing in your power, fighting to stand in your power. Not listening to any of the he said, she said bullshit. Not letting people get into your ear. Pouring from your own cup. Listening to your own intuition. The Nine of Cups. Standing, yeah, this is really you standing in your power, Capricorn. You are fighting really hard to stay balanced, to stay out of this shit, to stay out of the sister circle, gossipy, he said, she said, you know, because it leads to nothing but drama. You start listening to other people's drama and other people start putting their 2 cents into your situation. You're just staying out of it. Holding your own. Deck switch. I also get this sense that some of you might be visiting. I know this is off this topic here, but maybe some of you are visiting your hometown. Like you're going to your hometown. You're going to go see some of your old high school friends. You're going to go show your new maybe your children or your romantic partner, like the schools that you went to, the houses you grew up in, you know, and maybe you're trying really hard to stay away from any of the people from your past that, you know, that you might run into, that might cause drama, that might Like if you're going to an old high school reunion type of deal. But some of you might be taking your children to go see the town that you grew up in, to go see the schools that you went to, you know, or maybe some of you have children that are starting school at a school you used to go to, and you're running into your old high school crush, which is now the teacher at this school type of deal. Yeah, we have some sort of illusion. Seven of Cups, there's lots of different options. There's lots of different paths to choose. And you're fighting really hard to stay within your own moral integrity, your own personal sanctuary, your own personal space, to do what you know is best, you know? Rather that be to stay out of it, rather that be to stop enabling, rather that be to not be a part of this sister circle, to rather whatever it is that you've got going on, you're fighting really hard for your emotional balance, for your emotional stability. Yeah, with strength. Some of you could be dealing with a Leo. We have Leo and Scorpio. But I feel like some of you might be taking a trip to go see your old hometown where you grew up at. And that might be bringing up a lot of emotional, like, you know, emotional responses in you, emotional triggers. That might be triggering. You know, when you're fighting this trigger. You're fighting to stay balanced inside your emotions. What else can we tell Capricorn? The Nine of Pentacles. So the Nine of Cups and the Nine of Pentacles. If y'all are going on a trip to go see your hometown, you will successfully make it out of whatever drama. If there's anybody that tries to start drama with you, or, you know, the he said, she said, or any of that kind of stuff, any of these triggering things that might be going on, you are successfully going to accomplish this mission, Capricorn. Yeah, with the door opening, you have success. Just as I said that you were successfully going to accomplish this mission, the success card comes out. Some of you guys could be dealing with an Aries. But whatever sort of drama that you're stepping away from, you will successfully step away from that. And stand in your power again. With the Capricorn card, there again. I feel like a lot of you are really, really holding on to your sense of emotional integrity, your sense of what you know is right, you know, your sense of staying out of all the bullshit and not getting caught up, as hard as it might be, because you know, there's some people that always come to you that want you to help them fix their problems, you know. The problem with that is whenever we go, like somebody comes to you having relationship problems, and then they tell you all these dirty secrets about their relationship, you know, oh, this motherfucker did this and this and this, and then they go right back to him and then expect you to just act like you didn't hear all that shit, you know what I mean? So not only are you not doing that within your own relationships, you're not participating in any of that from other people. And the problem with fighting, like, man, once we start fighting with people, it always starts out the way that it ended, the way the last fight ended. Whatever the worst fight you guys had was, it always starts right back at that same volatile level. And I believe that a lot of you are aware of that, and you're fighting really hard to keep your cool in whatever this situation is. You have the opportunity to forgive. The situation brings the opportunity to heal, grow, and release negative patterns. Hold the intention of seeing the other person's inner divine light and goodness. We will help you release unforgiving thoughts, feelings, and energies, and lift you to a higher place of peace and compassion, right? You're fighting really hard to stay in the light, to stay in your power, Capricorn, to stay out of whatever this shit is back here. says there's nothing to worry about. You are safe, and this situation is under the perfect control of divine providence and universal order. Only infuse loving thoughts and emotions into the situation to ensure that the highest possible outcome flows effortlessly to and through you. What else can we tell Capricorn? What other messages does Capricorn need to hear today? I just keep getting visuals of like being in an old school, you know, like somebody with their children, or being in an old school reminds you of being a child, or like you're facing some sort of like maybe you're bringing your family to where you grew up, and or you're having to visit like your parents or something that in the town that you grew up in, and it's bringing up all these emotional triggers for you, you know. And with 10 of Pentacles, with family, that's that perfect happy home, the white picket fence, you know. Maybe going back to your hometown reminds you of your childhood, you know. Reminds you of your parents, of your childhood friends. There's something about going back to where you started, going back to where you came from, that's bringing on a lot of emotional like triggering for you. For whoever I'm picking up on anyways. But I think this will be healing. There's a lot of healing that goes on through this adventure, you know. Like things that were so scary when you're a child, like some people are like, we think people are so huge when we're children, and then we stand next to them as an adult, and then they're just not so big anymore, you know. Maybe you're gonna go stand next to your childhood bully or something, and you ain't gonna be scared of him no more. You ain't gonna be scared. You actually will actually kind of pity this person, you know. You'll see how the world has taken them down a notch. They're not so big anymore. Right? Yeah. Wherever you're going or wherever you're visiting, whatever you're visiting, either in your mind, like you're really reminiscent about, it brings up a lot of reminiscence, a lot of past regrets or past wishes, or it just makes you feel really, really nostalgic. I have this really nostalgic type of energy about visiting somebody or something from your past, or taking your children to where you grew up at, or there's something about nostalgia here. Like there's a lot of nostalgia about the past, you know. And I believe that this trip that you're going on, or this these feelings that you're exploring, is going to heal a lot of whatever this nostalgia, whatever this remorseful nostalgia is, you know. And you'll have a chance to grow and to see and learn, you know. Sometimes by going back, we get to see it from a different perspective. Yeah, you have the Empress here. You'll be able to nurture and grow and heal from this nostalgic energy, Capricorn. Whatever it is that you're going back to, I feel like you're going, like, I just keep getting visions of like sitting in a school, and, you know, like a old childhood school, you know, and it bringing up a lot of nostalgia from your past, and having to deal with all the emotions that come rushing back to you. It's crazy how memories do that to us, and all of a sudden we have a feeling, a smell, like just the overwhelming feeling that of when you were there, you know, swinging on the swing sets, you know, the time that you got pushed down by the bully in the playground, or you fell off the monkey bars, and, you know, your breath got taken away from you, and like you're just going back, and you can remember all of these things. And I believe that you're going there, and it's going to help you heal and grow from this experience, you know. Let me get one more angel card. Law of attraction. Each thought is an investment that pays immediate dividends, so invest wisely. You have the power to choose your thoughts and align them with love, peace, and harmony. At your request, we will gladly attune your energies to higher frequencies. Right? What else can we tell Capricorn about this situation? Let's grab one from the Spiritual as Fuck deck. Be unfuckwithable. If you find yourself fucked with, take a moment to reflect on what part of you is out of whack and susceptible to being fuckwithable. Then check that shit with some self-love. When you're filled to the brim with love, nothing anyone says or does bothers you, and no negativity can touch you. You know what that makes you? A badass. A big old spiritual badass, right? And I think you are taking a trip down memory lane, either figuratively or literally. And I think you're going to heal whatever parts of you on this trip or with this mind process that you're going through. I think you're going to heal whatever parts are broken. You're going to see things from a new perspective. You're going to be able to like show your children like where you grew up, or, you know, the house you grew up in, you know, and it's not going to make you fall apart. You know, you have a feeling, like I have this feeling that you feel like you're going to fall apart doing this. And I don't think you're going to fall apart doing this. I think it's going to actually help you heal whatever parts are broken about this, you know? Let's get one from the Rebel deck. What does the Rebel deck have to say? Rebel, Rebel. You are the best thing to ever happen to you. Go easy on your ass. Buy your own damn drink, right? And you are giving away your power. You are a badass. Act like it. Just go into the situation knowing that none of that nostalgia can hurt you. Like, your memories of the past can't hurt you anymore. It can't hurt you anymore. Your bully, your old childhood bully, can't hurt you anymore. You are a badass. There's nothing that these people can do or say or project onto you that will make you any less of a person. All right? Love you, Capricorn. Just stand in your power like these cards are saying you are, man. The Capricorn card came out twice, so I don't think that is you dealing with the devil, but that is you standing in your power. You're fighting to stand in your power. You're fighting to stay in your emotional balance, to keep your head on, to not let this sister circle fuck with you, you know, to not let the nostalgia of the past be in your now, you know. I love you guys. Stay strong. You got this. Vroom, beep, beep.